A California man is facing felony charges for allegedly shooting a 21-year-old unarmed black man who was walking to the grocery store from an Airbnb rental in what officials are describing as an unprovoked attack. We already see where this is going, just in the first paragraph. The victim was crossing the street in the 1200 block of Somerset Drive around 11:08 p.m. on October 2nd when he saw the suspect, later identified as 66-year-old Mark Waters, exit a home and quickly approach him while holding a handgun, according to San Jose police and the Santa Clara County District Attorney's Office. The victim tried to run away, but as his back was turned, Waters fired his weapon, striking the young man in the leg. Officers who responded to the shooting provided medical aid to the victim, who was then transported to a local hospital with a non-life-threatening injury, a San Jose police spokesperson told BuzzFeed News. During a search of Waters' home, police seized 8 firearms registered to him, along with ammunition and other items. Waters was arrested at the scene. However, as of Friday, he was no longer in custody. We can pretty much guess why. Waters was ultimately charged last month with felony assault with a semi-automatic firearm resulting in great bodily injury and personal use of a firearm in connection with the shooting, prosecutors said. He is due to be arraigned on the charges in San Jose on Monday. Everyone should be safe walking to the store, District Attorney Jeff Rosen said in a statement announcing the charges Friday. We will not tolerate such senseless and violent acts in this county. We wish the victim a speedy recovery and will make sure he receives justice for this brutal assault. Authorities are also investigating potential hate crime allegations, but officials declined to provide additional information or a possible motive for the shooting, saying the case is still under investigation. Well, this is a PC man, and he just outright ran out and just shot this black man for no reason. He just approached him and shot him for no reason. And how ironic that the man that he shot just happens to be black. The optics are pretty much there. Like, this guy didn't go out and just randomly shoot another white person. He went out and shot a black person that was just minding his business, coming back from the grocery store or going to the grocery store. Notice that every time when there is a potential hate crime that can be brought up against a PC individual when it comes to them harming a black person, they always got to wonder if it is or if it isn't. Now, if this guy was to open fire on an Asian person, they wouldn't question it. They would say, oh, we're not going to investigate to see if it's going to be a hate crime charge. It is a hate crime charge. Waters' attorney, Jose Badillo, said in an email on Friday that he had no immediate comment on the case. In a statement provided to BuzzFeed News, a spokesperson for Airbnb condemned the attack. We thank the San Jose Police Department as well as the Santa Clara County District's Attorney Office for their work to hold the perpetrator accountable, the spokesperson said, and to send a message that hate crimes have no place in our society. I hate when they give those pre-scripted responses of, oh, hate crimes have no place in our society. This wouldn't happen if this happened. Oh, this doesn't typically happen. I'm like, do y'all not go off of do y'all ever not go off script? I mean, do you ever go off script? They love to say, oh, this doesn't happen. This has no place in our society. As long as people like this Mark Waters exist, it's there. And this guy is 66 years old. So he's old enough to remember what it was like at a particular time in this establishment and how he probably wishes it stayed that way. He has the look. Black people can't even mind their business and go to the damn store without being attacked by one of these parasitic individuals. This black man was just minding his business, going to the store, walking, and this guy runs out of his house with a gun to shoot this man. Luckily, the black man did not get killed. And luckily, it didn't hit an artery, because when I think about getting shot in the leg, I think about Sean Taylor, you know, who used to play for the Redskins, and how he was killed inside of his home in an invasion gone wrong, and he was shot in the leg, but it hit an artery and he pretty much bled to death. So luckily, this black man survived. And this is the same state that has some of the most strictest gun laws. They said when they went into his home, they said they found 8 of them, albeit registered to his name, but he had 8 of them in his home. So in my opinion, this dude was going nigger hunting that night. And this black man was his was an unsuspecting target, unbeknownst to him, of course. Like I said, if they look it, they probably are it. I would not be surprised if this guy probably is a part of some Dub-S organizations online. Maybe he floats around the dark web. He's probably a heavy Fox News watcher, so on and so forth. But this is definitely a hate crime. But the fact they have to question if it is, or if they want to see if they want to do an investigation to see if it's enough evidence to prove that it is, it's the same script. They do it every single time when it comes to black people. They have to find out, is it or isn't it? They never just say, oh, it is. Let's throw the hate crime charges there. Even I was looking in some of the comments and people were saying that this is definitely a hate crime. Why do they want to drag this out as if it isn't? But we know why. Now, if the roles was reversed, well, you already know how that'll play out.